The first phrase actually is not a phrase, it's just a word, and the word number one is whatever. Phrase number one is whatever, single word phrase. That is a word that narcissists almost never use. All right, the title says never use. I should say very seldom use. Now, I came up with this list of 6 things because I was doing my channel on Asperger's syndrome, and I was noting that these are words that I actually came up with a list with words and phrases that people with Asperger's overuse, including myself. But as I was going through the list, it occurred to me that people with narcissism, narcissistic syndrome, or tendencies, these are words I just never hear them use, and they almost never use the word whatever because it is so, I'm guessing, is just so dismissive rather, that they just don't want to say it because they don't want to be dismissive, they want to be in control. Nothing, it seems, is dismissive to a narcissist except people that they don't like, which is just about everybody unless they can abuse them or use them for supply. So very seldom do you hear a narcissist saying whatever, but another phrase you very seldom hear a narcissist saying is a phrase rather, that I use all the time, and that phrase is, I don't know. Why do I say that? Yeah, I was thinking about that when I was preparing this, and I say this so often that people often think it's funny. And it is kind of humorous, But what does that actually mean when I say I don't know? Well, first of all, I guess it's kind of obvious. It could just mean I don't know. I don't know. You ask a question, I don't have the answer, so I don't know. But it could also mean other things like it doesn't matter. So somebody would ask a question or say something and it just doesn't really matter, doesn't pertain to anything. So I will say, I don't know, meaning, that doesn't matter, kind of like whatever. But sometimes it means, isn't that kind of obvious? Why are you asking me a question about something that is so obvious? What is obvious? Nice day today, right? Well, instead of saying yes, sometimes I'll say, I don't know, because somebody's trying to make small talk and my mind's engaged. Sometimes we'll say, I don't know, meaning, or I will say, I don't know, meaning, I just don't want to talk about it. I guess we just did that one, didn't we? Somebody asked about the weather, and I don't want to talk. I don't know, whatever. Those phrases, by the way, seem to go together. The other thing about I don't know is it means, at least to me, it means don't bother me because I'm busy. If my mind is engaged, if I'm engaged, if I'm doing something, if somebody were to ask me a question right now, I'm busy. I'm making this video. And rather than say, get out of here, I'm busy making a video, I say, I don't know, dismissive, get out of here, don't bother me. I don't hear narcissists using that phrase. Never have. I guess they probably do at some point in time, but they don't like to admit they don't know anything. They think they know everything. So why would they use it? Phrase number 3 is you will never hear a narcissist. Well, let me frame it this way. Number 3, I want you to imagine somebody of the caliber of, say, Oprah Winfrey or maybe Donald Trump, beginning a sentence with this phrase. This may be a dumb idea, but... Now, narcissists don't use that phrase because they don't have dumb ideas. When somebody says, this may be a dumb idea, before they give the idea, they're saying that because they think the response, the feedback is going to be someone's going to say that's a dumb idea. So they're kind of like defending themselves before they even say it. And it may be a great idea, but we go ahead and say this may be a dumb idea. But narcissist, seriously doubt you'll ever hear a narcissist admitting that his dumb idea is actually a dumb idea, even if it is a dumb idea. And I don't think Oprah and Donald Trump, people that caliber, typically, they don't have dumb ideas. They have calculated ideas. People say, well, aren't they narcissists? Well, maybe, but they're smart narcissists if they are. But narcissists themselves, they would never admit to having dumb ideas because, well, they're just all that. Number 4, you will never hear a narcissist say, well, this is the way it's always been. Okay, maybe they say that now and again because they want things done their way, which is probably much different from the way it's always been done, even if the way it's always been done is the best way. They always have a new way, better way. It's always smarter than what everyone else has been doing. I don't care what it is. That's why it's very difficult to drive when there's a narcissist in the car with you, because it doesn't matter what you do, they got a better idea. They tell you how to drive. They are the preeminent backseat drivers, except they have to sit in front, and it doesn't happen very often because narcissists want to drive. You're usually the passenger, they're the one behind the steering wheel. That doesn't mean they're good drivers, it just means they think they are. This is the way it's always been done. Yeah, so what? But you're not going to hear narcissists say that. Number 5 is, it's just not fair. Have you ever heard a narcissist say, it's not fair, it's just not fair? People use that phrase because they feel they've been treated unjust. And sometimes they have, and sometimes it's not fair. But the narcissist won't use that phrase, at least I've never heard one use that phrase, because it comes across as condescending. Like they're putting themselves down, like they're immature, and to them, everything is fair as long as they get their way. So they're never going to say it's not fair, because that admits defeat. It admits that they have suffered defeat somehow, some way. They're not going to say it. Again, all these phrases, they may say it now and again, but I've never heard it. Then number 6. Finally, and this is a big one, don't think you will ever hear a narcissist say something like, I'll do my best. Have you ever heard a narcissist say that? I'll do my best. Nah, they're not going to say that, because it implies that somebody has a standard, and well, I may not be able to reach your standard, but I'll do the very best that I possibly can. Now, narcissists think they're going to do the best. Doesn't matter what your standard is, they're going to exceed it and do much better. So they're never going to use the phrase, I'll do my best. So what is the point of all that? Well, the point is, if you hear somebody using those phrases repeatedly, or a combination of them, that may indicate that the person may not be a full-blown narcissist. And while it's on my mind, let me say that, when we refer to people as narcissists, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have been evaluated by a professional, certified professional, and they have been found to be narcissists, clinical narcissists. Very few people are found that way, because narcissists typically don't go to be evaluated because they don't think they need to be. 2 rectangles on the screen. Click one of those if you want our conversation to continue. If not, well, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.